Something the USAID leak should actually kind of inform people of that who are left of center, because so much of you're seeing your leadership lose it over this, just it being exposed a lot of what was going on. Then from there, you're finding out we were paying these various magazines to even stay open. We were doing, so now at this point, you were paying to get gassed up. That's not your fault. You didn't know. That you had no idea that the government was running game on you. A lot of you should actually be really upset that the government was running game on you. And you should start really thinking about, how did they run game on you? Because, there does need to be, for how much there's this interest in criminals and criminal behavior in our society. Oh, here's another one. This is this was a big deal place. These girls ran this. It was an amazing bunch of stylists. It was a big deal in this town, in this area. This is dead in the center of the city, and this was a big deal salon. And this is what's up in Eugene, Oregon right now. Dead center of the city. And now look, there's the city's got its building, for whatever its services or whatever it is, but the business next door can't seem to can't seem to do it. It's something. It's so weird. Mysteries. So, you shouldn't kind of. It's just a lot of people should kind of get this idea of no, I got duped by the ultimate people who dupe people, the ultimate dupers, the people we pay money to fool people. They fooled you, and now Now we've got it's all starting to come out with the USAID stuff. There are also a lot of people that were okay, the Syrian gas attack, AP archived the report that it wasn't Assad. They immediately archived it, so you wouldn't know it happened. A lot of this kind of stuff, you had to really be on top of it to catch it. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I gotta show you guys this. It looks like our homie Tony might have been here or something. You'll see in just a moment. This is pretty dope. This was one of these places, dead center of the city. It's a real legacy, the McDonald Theater. And they're apparently trying their hardest to keep it going. They're not going to let it die. Just so people understand how incredibly cool Oregon is, McDonald Theater, Toots the Maytals come for the umpteenth time, and then talk about how they so love coming to Eugene, Oregon, because they always get such an immensely warm welcoming. And that was Toots and the Maytals, one of the probably the inventors of the thing we call reggae. And so, that's just, so you get an understanding of when people talk about Oregon, they say, oh, Oregon, it's, these Nazis are, no, all this kind of stuff. See, this is what Antifa does. This is what capitalism does. Oh, look, your favorite band, The Devil Makes Three. So, the good old McDonald Theater. Look at that. Look at the beauty of this. See? That's fantastic. They're back. They're back. They're back. That's dope. And that's kind of exciting. That's kind of exciting. So the okay. Wow. I'm very distracted at the moment. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Trying to remember what I was talking about. The USAID drops. There is a degree to which there's some of the people with the USAID drops, I gotta just say, there's elements of even the political right that your calls on both COVID and Syria, and then Ukraine. It's just there's a lot of people that you bought the glowy. You got glow jobbed. There's some people who they really are kind of savvy and everything, and they've been they've just been priceless in some regards, with various issues. But now with the USAID drops, you could tell these were guys who also, they got spun up over things because they had friends who were glow jobs, and they got spun up into, if we don't get rid of the Russian network of influence, this is, Putin's gonna go walking into Belarus. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're gonna take over Poland, because then it'll be so lucrative for Putin to take over Poland. He has so much territory that you could fit the United States, 48 contiguous states, into his territory multiple times. Oh no, but Putin wants France because he's crazy and stupid, which that would make sense if you want France. Imagine taking that place over. I have conquered Detroit, and I've given everyone a pistol. Do not give. No, that's not funny. Can't say things like that. Can't think of memes like that in your mind. Okay, but there are people that it's kind of your fault now. Now that we did fund the labs in Wuhan. And the thing is, still, a lot of people got to start running some FOIA on Microsoft and Microsoft-related industries. Their related companies, what contracts went to Microsoft. Elon's got to do the Microsoft dig. Elon, Microsoft, GOP, look into Microsoft. There's the Microsoft Genomics I'm absolutely certain we're going to find that they were tied in somehow to something going on here, and then tied to money like going to the Gates Foundation or to something that Bill Gates really, 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 really likes. I'm just sure of it. There are people that there's a point at which it's kind of like with Ukraine, there's a lot of this where a lot of the demonizing of these Putin shills, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. You kind of it was your fault. And Europe, this peace plan that just got leaked, where Europe's going to be paying $486 billion to rebuild Ukraine. The EU's going to pay it. Fuck yeah, they are. NATO's not, we're not paying for it. No. We got pulled into this by a bunch of shenanigans in the EU. We're neck deep in fucking debt now. And no, you guys are going to settle up with Ukraine. You're going to help those people because this has something to do with you in the Western Europe and liking to rape Slavs. And none of us in America have to deal with whatever this issue is with Western Europeans and wanting to work over the Slavs. We're done. We're out. And that's the beauty of how this plan, and that everything is Zelensky basically putting his badge on the table, handing his gun to Putin. I mean, all of it. Like Ukraine gets nothing but money and and people being like, we're really sorry about this. Here's a house. Because that's how that's going to go down. Russia's got its own fucking problems. I know enough. I'm not some, I would love, I'm learning Russian. No, no, it's just, they've got their own problems. I love watching how kind of crazy things are in Russia. Where I'm like, God damn, I am so glad that it only is so cold here for only so long. Because there, crazy people like this strike in like below zero weather. You're like, oh, I'm so cold, I could barely think. Oh no, crazy Slavic madness is coming down the street. And zany Slavic wild madness is happening. Oh no, and that's the thing is they got their own problems. And they still have to develop, like, what would be 100 contiguous American states. That's never going to happen. Sisyphus would look at this and be like, I'm going back down to Greece, bro. I don't want this job. You're going to live forever. Building Russia. You say it gets really cold. Okay, I fell for this once. How cold does it get? I fell for this trick once already. When you mean it gets really cold, what do you mean? So, that's now what I just. Yeah, USAID is going to be just such a fascinating loot box of wicked shenanigans. And America, it's going to be a while that Americans, we're going to have to kind of deal with, yeah, we did that. Like Democrats, a lot of you young Democrats and progressives and stuff, this is how you're going to figure out, oh, that's why big government is actually pretty bad. Because you could have this government that could do stuff like this and nobody has any idea. And that you could literally kind of slowly groom and recruit people who will be a part of this network of shenanigans and wickedness and graft and all this kind of stuff. Because that's you can always find people like that. And that they will work in this department, and now you're starting to get people who, I believe this. A lot of you don't like my beliefs, but you know exactly what they are. And then the Democrats are like, no, you cannot be in charge of this department. We're going to, and that's not going to work. They think this kind of old people thing of, I'm going to stand here and say something really, really heartfelt for 2 hours. And all of you are going to suddenly change your mind. There was actually an SNL skit way back in the day. I think it was Johnny Letter Writer. And he was always going to write a heartfelt letter. And it was just fucking hilarious. It was just, I forget how they even pulled it off. Like, it was really well done, though. Back when it was funny. But, that's where we're at. That it's just these breathless old people who ripped you off. They're all rich as shit. All of these senators and representatives and old Democrats are rich as shit. You don't see them just buying people houses. They're not even like Mr. Beast, where every once in a while they just hand a motherfucker a house. Like, that's not how it's going to go down. There is no sharing the wealth. That's not what they believe. They can't even set it up so that people can start a business in the places that they control. Are you for fucking real? They can't even keep people from getting stomped out by punk rock ninjas. I mean, come on now. Seriously. And so The USAID thing, I think, is going to be kind of the end for the Democratic Party, and for what we think of as the college-educated liberal kind of nexus. I'll talk to you guys later.